all these guys are coming by and I'm saying hello to everybody. Nobody said anything. I felt Ric Flair walking behind me. And before I even turned around, I went, Rick, how are you? And sure enough, he's standing right there behind me. And he goes, how are you, sir? And he puts his hand out and I shook his hand. And he went to walk away and I didn't let go of his hand. I pulled him back. I said, I really think you and I should talk, don't you, Rick? And I wanted to say that in front of everybody to put him on the spot. Otherwise, he'd just say, nah, fuck you. And he looked around and he said, yeah, give me like 15, 20 minutes to settle in. So I went down to catering and intentionally took like 45 minutes because I wanted to give him time to think about it. So I went back up and I knocked on the door. He said, come on in. I opened the door and he was sitting there in his undertights. He had one boot on and laced, and the other one he was lacing. He jumped up holding the laces and he came over. He said, I just want to start by saying I'm sorry. Because we had both said some pretty stiff things about each other. And I said, I'm not going to accept that, Rick. I said, because I know it's not genuine. I said, but I'm not going to apologize to you because you would know it's not genuine. I said, but that's exactly why I think this can work. And I said, so I'm looking in the eye and I'm going to ask you as a man and as a professional, are you going to do everything you can to uphold this angle? Because I really believe it could help turn WCW back in #1. And he agreed and he said, yes, sir, yes, I do. That was exactly what he said to me. I said, I'm going to hold you to that. Afterwards, I found out from people in the office that almost from that day forward he went to work politicking. And so when the ultimate match finally came up after I did all these things, them jumping him and doing all these screws and really making him a babyface, the reason, if you look back at the match, David Flair was involved, Vince Russo was involved, there was all this people, the dog and pony shit show running in.
Was Vince Russo booking at that time?
Yeah, him and Bischoff, they were doing the co-booking thing.
Oh, okay. So ultimately, it was a disappointment for you from as good of it wasn't in Philadelphia either, was it?
No, it was in Kansas City a few months after Owen Hart had fallen to his death.